This country is unique and rich in heritage, where the roads, fields, and open lands are filled with countless stories of the soil and its people. Every corner holds a tale of struggle, survival, and tradition, passed down through generations. Among the seen and unseen, the known and unknown, today we will explore an old tradition of Bengal that remains deeply rooted in the lives of its people. We will listen to the story of a hardworking and determined group of people from Sherpa village in Kanchanpur Union, under Hararampa police station in Manikanj district. They work together tirelessly, supporting each other in their daily struggles and striving for both life and livelihood. Through teamwork and dedication, they continue their ancestral way of living, shaping their future with their own hands. The land of these river-formed islands is usually very fertile and full of nutrients, making it highly suitable for farming. This fertility comes from the organic matter and minerals carried by the river's silt, enriching the soil with essential elements needed for cultivation. Here, people depend on traditional farming methods, plowing the fields with their hands and simple tools, following the footsteps of their forefathers. Despite modernization in agriculture, these farmers hold on to their conventional practices, valuing the wisdom of their ancestors. Farming in these lands follows age-old traditions that have been practiced for centuries. Usually, oxen or buffaloes are used for plowing the fields, helping to prepare the land for a good harvest. However, in times of need, when animals are unavailable, people themselves take on the difficult task of pulling the plow.
Brother, our home was on the other side, but now we have lost everything. Our land was taken away, and we have nothing left to eat. Now, after coming to this new char, we face many dangers, including the deadly Russell's viper and other threats. Despite these risks, we have started cultivating paddy with great hardship. For the past 2 months, we have been working tirelessly, struggling to survive. We still remember the land we lost, and the pain of that loss stays with us every day. Right now, there are 25 of us working together to cultivate around 60 big hectares of land. There are no roads, no vehicles, nothing to ease our struggles. Everything has to be done manually, with our own hands and strength.
This is essentially a traditional farming method where, instead of oxen, humans pull the plow, making it an extremely labor-intensive task. However, due to the soft nature of the river-formed charlands, this method is sometimes used, especially when oxen are not easily available. Since many farmers in these remote areas do not own cattle or cannot afford them, first, the weeds and unwanted plants on the charland are cleared. Since the soil is soft, this task can be done manually with relative ease. During the monsoon season, these areas remain submerged in water. Once the water recedes, the land emerges again, and people begin their hard work to cultivate crops.
আমার বাড়ি আইসো বন্ধু ঠান্ডা পানি খাইয়া যাও রইদের মদি হালকাও তুমি রইদে পুরে।
The vast charland is often covered with different types of weeds, grass, and vines. The hard-working farmers use various methods to clear these unwanted plants, making the land ready for cultivation. Once the land is cleared, preparations begin for plowing. The traditional wooden yoke, typically used for oxen, is slightly modified to make it suitable for human use. Ropes, strong straps, or bamboo are attached to both ends of the yoke, allowing 2 to 4 people to pull it forward. These people stay in the front, while one or two others remain behind to guide the plow and cut through the soil. As the plow moves forward, the person at the back ensures it digs deep into the ground, turning the soil over to prepare it for farming. This method requires immense physical labor, so multiple people take turns to keep the work going. Due to the sheer effort needed, frequent breaks are necessary. During these breaks, the workers come together, sharing moments of laughter and relaxation while chewing betel leaves, tobacco, and areca nuts, keeping their spirits high despite the exhausting nature of their work. Amidst this exhausting and back-breaking labor, a short break feels like a cherished and invaluable blessing. In the scorching and unforgiving sun, a refreshing and much-needed sip of water or a soothing and invigorating chew of betel leaf provides temporary yet precious solace to weary and fatigued farmers. For them, betel leaf is not just a long-standing and deeply rooted tradition but a comforting and reassuring ritual, a fleeting yet significant escape from their relentless and grueling drudgery. Where modern technology and machinery should be easing their burden, farmers are still forced to rely on their own physical strength. This is not just the story of one farmer, it is the story of an entire community trapped in economic struggle. Amidst this back-breaking labor, a short break feels like a blessing. In the scorching sun, a sip of water or a chew of betel leaf provides momentary relief to exhausted farmers. For them, betel leaf is not just a habit but a source of comfort and a brief escape from their relentless toil. During betel leaf chewing, the farmers not only take a break but also engage in various kinds of conversations with each other. These moments are invaluable in their lives, where they share small joys of everyday life with one another. Chatting while chewing betel leaf becomes a form of social bonding for them, bringing joy into their hard labor. During this time, the farmers don't just talk about their struggles but also enjoy humor, reminisce about old memories, and discuss the little things of daily life, having fun in the process. When they pull the yoke, they sing Paisley songs, and in harmony, they chant along. These songs help them forget the exhaustion of hard labor and fill them with renewed energy.
যত খুশি ব্যথা দিয়ে যাও দুঃখ দিয়ে সুখী যদি পাউরে বন্ধু যত খুশি ব্যথা দিয়ে যাও 16 আনা মন সুপিলাম তবু দুঃখ দাও আরে বন্ধু তবু দুঃখ দাও 16 আনা মনে সুপিলাম তবু দুঃখ দাও আরে বন্ধু তবু দুঃখ দাও আমার দেওয়া গাথা মালা আমার দেওয়া গাথা মালা কার গলাই পরাও রে বন্ধু যত খুশি ব্যথা দিয়ে যা
After plowing, the soil is leveled using a harrow, a labor-intensive task done entirely by hand. Workers break up clumps to prepare the land for sowing, often pulling the harrow together while one person guides. Sometimes cattle are used, but manual labor is more common.
These lands were once submerged under the river, but now they have emerged and become cultivable. Farmers are growing rice here, primarily orch rice. They usually cultivate once a year, mainly in Kaitra or Boishak months. The average yield per buyer is around 12 to 13 morns, though the cost of farming is also quite high. The process is labor-intensive, pulling the plow, preparing the soil, and applying fertilizers and pesticides require significant effort. After planting, fertilizers and pesticides are applied to ensure better yields and prevent diseases. Usually, 1 sack of fertilizer is used for every 4 plots. Apart from fertilizers, proper irrigation is also essential to maintain soil moisture. Farmers work together, bring food during the day, and continue their agricultural tasks, making it an essential part of their daily lives. Sometimes, family members also join to assist, reflecting the strong communal bonds in rural life.
Even though modern agricultural tools are available today, transporting them to these remote, char areas and using them is extremely difficult. As a result, farmers here still rely on traditional farming methods. Due to the lack of modern machinery, they depend on their own physical labor to battle nature and sustain their livelihood. Plowing with human effort instead of animals or tractors is an extremely difficult and labor-intensive task, yet it has become a cultural and historical practice. In isolated areas like this, where the use of cattle or tractors is limited, traditional farming remains a crucial survival technique for local farmers. Through collective effort, they continue their agricultural work with dedication, symbolizing a relentless struggle for survival.
Here, everyone is an owner, no one works for someone else. Each person contributes their labor for collective farming, making it a joint effort. The costs, labor, and responsibilities are shared equally among them, ensuring that whatever rice is harvested will also be distributed equally.
মিলে কি সুন্দর বাউলা গান গাইতাম আমরা আগে কি সুন্দর দিন কাটাইতাম আমরা আগে কি সুন্দর দিন কাটাইতাম গ্রামের নওজোয়ান হিন্দু আর মুসলমান গ্রামের নওজোয়ান হিন্দু আর মুসলমান মিলিয়া জারি গানার বাউলা গান গাইতাম আমরা মিলিয়া জারি গানার বাউলা গান গাইতাম আগে কি সুন্দর দিন কাটাইতাম 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 এই নাইংলে এবং গরুর বাইন করতেছি এই আমরা মোটামুটি এই গ্রুপে
We are all working together on Naingla and Goru Bain, with a total of 22 members in our group. The leader of our team is Mohammed Chan Ame Matabar, under whose guidance we are carrying out this agricultural task collectively. I am Mohammed Babul Saka, and my mentor is Mohammed Helal Saka Olwazi. Now, I will perform a song, which is a part of our tradition and culture. This song serves as a source of inspiration for our work and reflects our unity and hard labor.
শুনিলে প্রাণ চমকে উঠে শুনিলে প্রাণ চমকে উঠে দেখিতে যেমন ভুজঙ্গনা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা শুনিলে প্রাণ চমকে উঠে শুনিলে প্রাণ চমকে উঠে দেখিতে যেমন ভুজঙ্গনা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা যেখানে সার বারাম খানা যা শুইলে প্রাণে মরি এই জগতে তাইতে তরি যা শুইলে প্রাণে মরি বাবা এই জগতে তাইতে তরি বুঝে ওতা বুঝতে কারখানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা আত্মতত্ত্ব যে জেনেছে দিব্যজ্ঞানী সেই হয়েছে আত্মতত্ত্ব যে জেনেছে দিব্যজ্ঞানী সে হয়েছে উবিক্ষেসু ফল পেয়েছে উবিক্ষেসু ফল পেয়েছে আমার মনের ভ্রম গেল না এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা এখানে সার বারাম খানা